Hi, and welcome to our video. If you're new here, my name is Roger, and I'm here with Tagg, and our channel focuses on affordable housing solutions for everyday people.
And we are live.
Okay then. So today we're going to head out west. We are going to be in Oroville, Washington. The address is 322 14th Avenue in Oroville, Washington, for those who want to follow along. This is a single family home that is for sale for $98,000. Definitely a bit more expensive than our usual home that we look at. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath home that's 1,368 square feet. It's on a 6,534 square foot lot. The house was built in 1920. And I'm going to hand it off to you, Tagg, to introduce the photos that we're looking at from the Realtor.com website. And we'll see what we've got here.
Okay. Well, the outside of the house, it does need some TLC. However, I do like a screened-in porch. I think it's very fitting for this home. And it looks as though there's a planter bed right out front and on the side. So you got a clean canvas for some new, for a new garden. The planting zone in Oregon is 7A. So you have a nice hardiness of crops that you can grow in this region. Moving on to the front porch. I'm liking this. I like this paved front yard here. This looks nice to me. This is something doable. I mean, you can always add some sod down if you have to have some grass, but you can also do raised flower beds on this concrete here to accent the front porch and glamorize this walk up here. Nice fresh coat of paint on this front porch. It looks really nice. What do you think about the outside of this home so far?
I agree with you about it. Do you mind showing us the third picture so we got a view of, or fuller idea of what they're showing us? Okay,
I haven't
third
picture yet.
The
but
third. You go.
Here we go.
I was saying for you to go because I didn't want to step over you a third time.
Oh, okay. Well, here's a picture of the front porch. This looks nice to me. It doesn't. It looks like the roof is fairly new. So, but of course, you know, you always want to do your inspections. I'm liking the green. I would just go ahead and put a fresh paint, you know, sand this down real nicely, put a fresh coat of paint. But, you know, I always like to go over to the kitchen first. And so, oh, we got a wood burning fire stove here, which is, it's nice for the kitchen. I think this is a great place for it. It definitely gives it a old craftsman feel type of kitchen. I like the fact that they have some shelving here. This gives you a different look to the kitchen. And this nice big window here, I'm liking that. Need a light fixture, most definitely. And in this second picture, we just got a different angle of the same kitchen. I mean, I wouldn't, unless the insides of these cabinets are just horrific, I really wouldn't rush to replace them right away. This is something that can be done over time. The price point is a little bit higher than what we do, but the home is still affordable because it's under $100,000. Maybe you can loan on this versus paying cash or pay cash. And I think I would go ahead and just extend more shelving over here to balance out what I see so far. Not too sure what's going on with this refrigerator. It looks as though it's blocking a window. I would want to have this on a different wall, or just have a refrigerator that can fit into this wall space here. And you, Roger, what do you think about this kitchen?
Yeah, I'm kind of coming at it the same way as you. I think what I would do though, go back to the second photo, kitchen photo, please. All right, so honestly, I'm thinking that refrigerator needs to be in that little space to the right of the window. I would take that cabinet down, just find another space for it or place for it, and just turn that refrigerator 90 degrees and push it back like that. That's what jumps out at me. I think it's I think the situation with the cabinets, I would take the same approach, as long as they're in decent condition. Once you've looked at the inside of the drawers, inside of the cupboards, make a determination whether to keep and clean up or replace. Obviously, you want to put a new finish on the floor. I assume that's hardwood flooring that's just stood the test of time. I mean, the house was built in 1920. And then last but not least, I think I would whip out my handy dandy tools, probably use track saw to cut the box to make that drawer that's missing, and the front for it, and just see if I can, replace the missing drawer with some pretty simple, you can build a box frame for it, and then just tack some 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch plywood for the bottom of it. And then you may need to use your router to, round the edges of your drawer front, but you've got 3 other drawers there to copy. Probably the bottom one would be the same size as the one you need to recreate. I don't think that the second one down is the same height as the 2 bottom ones. And I guess I'll stop talking now so that we can move along. But that's my thoughts on the kitchen.
Okay, moving on to the bathroom. Well, this definitely needs some love. This is creative, this checkerboard area. I think I would go ahead and just make this into a cabinet or shelving. I don't know what's behind here, but you can maximize the space, creating shelving up here above the toilet. Turn this into a bookend and more storage space. Not too sure if this is a double sink. It kind of looks like there's a faucet head right there, but not too positive. So I would definitely would have a double sink in the bathroom. It looks like it has a shower well, just a shower. It doesn't look like there's a bathtub, or maybe there's another angle of it. But this is the only picture that we have, so we'll just go with this and say that this is a shower. I definitely would replace the floor in here and just give it a nice coat of fresh paint. But it looks as though there's also natural lighting in here, or either it's coming from the door for some plants and stuff. But this is a great area to create a green space because of humidity in here. Do you have any comments?
I do. You haven't mentioned, it looks like there's a washer dryer connection there next to the toilet. So I figured I'd throw that out there. Not a huge fan of that particular location, but with 1,368 square feet, maybe there's another closet or just, kind of dead area that you can route some plumbing to. I think we're looking at a pier and beam type foundation for the house, so it'll make it easier to reroute supply lines and a drain line, electric too, I guess. maybe, maybe not. You have to make the decision when you're there, but I can't disagree with any of the other stuff. I don't think that it's a double sink just because of the shape of the countertop. I think we're looking at just one sink bowl here. So maybe we would pull that all out and put a different vanity in its place to give the double sink things. Because I think you've won me over on your personal rule of one bathroom kind of requiring two sinks in it whenever possible. I'm embracing that here for certain. And that's all I've got to say about the bathroom.
Okay, moving over to more pictures. We already got a view of the front, and this looks like the main living area. This looks like an exterior door here. So, yeah, it just looks as though it needs to be finished up. I see baseboard heating here, so I think
I think
it's
where
HVAC.
baseboard heating was because of the light blue color. That was probably the original wall color that they painted white around it while the baseboard heat was there. Is that what you're meaning? Because it doesn't look like anything's there at this time.
Well, no, there's nothing here at this time, but
Okay.
I could tell that this room was being, fixed. So, my point to this is that we worry about the cosmetics because, we want our environment to be an oasis from the world. And so don't forget about your HVAC system, even though this home looks very doable. Moving on to the next picture, I just need some cosmetic work. And I don't see anything in here that screams at me, caution. So moving on, this just looks like another part of the room. There's a set of stairs here, so I wonder what that leads to. We don't have a floor plan, so let's just use our imagination. But here's the bathroom, so it just looks like this could be a master bathroom. Your thoughts?
I don't know, say there's a lot to unpack there. I was hoping that this would be considered part of the either dining room or living room since it's got a door with stairs going up. I'm thinking the stairway is taking us to the attic space that they finished out, hopefully, possibly. I do have a question before you go away. So the door opening that's darkened, is that the kitchen, do you think?
Without that floor plan,
You can't see anything that gives you any kind of clue
I
any more than I can, I'm guessing. Okay, so definitely move on if you'd like. And by the way, when I interrupt you about that baseboard heat thing, I am sorry for doing that. I didn't give you a chance to make your point and where you're going to say what I was trying to. Sorry. Anyway, please go ahead.
It's good. I'm just thinking that this is a bathroom here versus the kitchen.
Okay.
Moving on. Okay, it is possible that those stairs was leading up to the attic, like Roger had suggested. This is a neat little crafted room that's pretty much already finished out. You just have to go in and add finishing touches. And I'm not saying I'm liking the flooring, but I believe this home is ready to be moved in and worked on. I don't see like a major overhaul here. What do you think about this?
Well, I've never been a big fan of surface mounted utilities. So honestly, I'd want to put all of the electric in the walls, but you don't have to do that to move into the house. Freely acknowledge that. Actually, I don't have a problem with the style of the flooring. But also not a huge fan of a glossy paint on walls and especially ceilings, which we can see a shine from the ceiling. So I would want to change that to a regular ceiling paint, I think. But that's kind of being nitpicky. I freely acknowledge, that that's my fault or my problem, not anybody else's, unless they trend or tend towards thinking the same way. Kind of like those shelves that they put there in that little support column, perhaps. I'm not sure what that is, but it's a nice look. Anyway, that's about all I got to say about the attic space. I like it. It's a good,
Yeah.
they made some space out of, what would have been essentially nothing. So I like that.
Yeah. I agree. It would be a huge walk-in closet too. Moving on.
Finally,
Here
space for all your shoes.
that I used to have.
Just kidding. Yeah, just kidding.
So this backyard, it has potential to be finished out, or you can add more living space. Either way, it's a plus. I would just go ahead and create decking back here and have a nice backdoor living area. That's what I would think about incorporating. From corner to corner, just maximize the space. Enjoy that nice outdoor fresh air. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up the inside of the home. I am going to jump on over to the street view and take a look at our neighbors, see what's on here. It is a nice, quaint house. I'm looking at I just like everything about this house. I like the fenced in part, and it's a corner lot, so you're getting a little more room. I would just go ahead and glamorify it, just turn it right into an oasis.
I can't help
And
notice that the next door neighbor seems to be embracing growing stuff. Do you see how their front yard had a lot of green plants in it?
oh yeah, it was
4 or 5 foot tall. Not in
yeah,
this view, but when you first went to the street view.
this one. Yeah.
Well, that's the front of the house. Keep going yeah, there we go now.
Uh-huh.
See it?
Yeah,
Almost looks
right.
like they're growing corn in the front there, doesn't it?
Yes, it's actually sunflower.
I can see a sunflower. You think all of those plants are sunflower plants?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Well, I'll let go of that. I just wanted to remark on it. Go ahead.
Sunflower sings. And if you hold what do you call it, that listens to the heartbeat, uh, it's not a telescope, but it's the device that doctors listen to a heartbeat. Do you know what that is?
No, I'm
Stethoscope?
picturing it in my head. I got nothing for you to help. That's helpful.
Well, if you hold it up, the part that listens to the heart, if you hold that up to the plant, you can hear a melody.
So
It's always
your audio spazzed out on you. I heard you say you can hear, and then the audio walked out on you. So what was it that you can hear?
if you hold the end part that magnifies the sound of the heartbeat, and you hold that up to the sunflower, you can hear the melody of what the sunflower is singing.
What the sunflowers what?
Singing the melody of what the singing, the song, the music, the rhythm of the sunflower.
Okay.
But you know, I think this is a nice it looks like you have some rolling green hills behind you. You can definitely do some planning to create privacy around this border if you have any, you know, problems or want privacy, extra privacy. You can even add a carport over here and take out the fencing. There's a lot that you can do with this home. I like this home, and it's in Oregon. Do you have any other comments?
No, I agree. It's a nice place. I like the 2 trees in the front. I agree that the yard, the side yard on the left side, looking at it right now, is a bit wider than the right side, so it would make for space to put a carport for covered parking. If you know, the zoning permits it, you have to contact your inspections department locally to get the to find out what, you know, could be allowed. Anyway, that's all I've got to say about the house. I've enjoyed reviewing it. I think it's a great place and a good opportunity for somebody, especially where real estate is in an area. The whole state has really got up in price, even I think more so than the rest of the U.S. did. You know, certain areas did increase more. I think that just about the entire state of Washington are certainly are higher than, you know, they were, and so this to me is a good value,
Okay.
good opportunity to put some sweat equity into it and come out with something nice. I'm sorry, I'll let you wrap up. Thanks, Tagg.
Okay. I am moving over to the maps. Let's just see how big this lot is. Get a visual on it. Oh, we're right here. We're in a somewhat of a neighborhood, but it doesn't look like it's a busy street. Not a lot of activity, some little peace and quiet. Do you have any closing statements you'd like to add?
Not much. It looks like it's on the intersection of 14th Avenue and Dogwood Street. And I remember in that backyard photo, it looked kind of like what was on that other side where Cross Dogwood was commercial there. And then we can also see at the next corner at Cherry Street and 14th, the American Legion Hall is there. So I guess it's in the center of a mixed commercial and residential area there in Oroville. Just not complaining, not complimenting, just noticing it and commenting upon it. Anyway, I kind of like this, especially like having the 2 rivers there on either side of it. That's kind of neat.
Okay. All right. Well, I think this pretty much wraps up our call today. Whether you're dreaming of a DIY fixer-upper, growing your own food, just looking for a place truly to call home, this channel is for everyday people chasing real freedom through affordable housing and homesteading. Like, subscribe, and stay in the loop. And if you like to share a property that you're selling or you're helping want to sell, please call on us. We'd love to share. We would love to get the word out, because at the end of the day, it's about people helping people. See you in the next video.
Thanks.
Love the house in today's video and want to take a closer look at it? No problem. The address is waiting for you in the notes below. And please keep your comments, ideas, and suggestions coming. A little about us. We're not realtors, we're not real estate pros, and we're definitely not house flippers. We're just two people who've bought, sold, and spruced up several homes over the past 20 years. Call it the School of Hard Knocks degree in home ownership. Typically, we live in a place for about 5 years before moving on to the next adventure. So if you're into real, no-nonsense home insights, you're in the right place. Hey, for sale by owner sellers, we know selling on your own can be a hassle, so let us help you get the word out. Drop your listing link in the comments and let's get some extra eyes on it. Oh, and a quick pro tip for sellers. Keep your exterior photos seasonally fresh. No one wants to see snow-covered rooftops in July. And happy selling.
The next time when you're on the hunt for a mortgage lender, don't overlook your local mortgage options. Skip those big box mortgage companies and their sneaky fees and go with someone that actually cares about you, not just your loan. It's all about people helping people and keeping money flowing right back into the community. Shop smart and stay local, and we'll catch you next week.